used Demio too much, so just want to make sure everything's good. If you guys can, I see we got a bunch of people on today. If you can, just let me know that you can hear me okay. You can see me. You can also see my screen. You should see a presentation that says how one simple trick turns an underperforming sales page into a 5, 6, 7, or even 8-figure income stream. Alrighty, I see Robert says, I see and hear. Lucy says loud and clear. Michelle says yes. All right, cool. All right, it looks like we are good to go. Well, I don't want to waste anyone's time here. I want to get right into the meat and potatoes of this thing. So what I'm also going to do is, let me see if I can just stop sharing my, my video so you can focus on the presentation. All right. So let's get started. So what you guys are going to be learning here today is my 10-step no-fail VSL formula. If you guys have never heard of a VSL, I'm going to really define what it is and why it's so powerful. A lot of people use VSLs, but they use them the wrong way. So I'm going to show you how to use them. I'm also going to show you guys our 400% conversion boosting trick. We use this on almost every video that we've ever created, and it's a crazy way to increase conversions. I'm going to show you 3 super easy tips to make your videos look professional. I'm also going to show you a video mistake that we made a long time ago that cost us over $6,000, but I'm going to show you the fix so you can resolve that. And that was on a monthly basis we were being charged. And also how you can have complete control over the user's experience when it comes to your videos so that you can generate more leads and more sales. And also at the end of the day, how to create what we call smart videos, or smart videos that generate money and new leads, which at the end of the day is what we want, right? Regardless of what business or industry or niche you're in, we want to generate leads and sales from our videos. And so that's what we're going to be covering today. Anthony says, I'm glad to be present here. Thank you so much for being here, Jim. Feel free to chime in, guys. Let me know where you guys are calling in from. Be ready to take some notes. Hopefully, this presentation will probably be about 45 minutes. I know people's attention spans have shrunk a lot over the years. So anyways, we're going to dive right into it. So also, if you stay till the very end, I do like to incentivize everybody and reward them for staying till the end. I'm going to give you guys a PDF that summarizes everything that we cover in the 10-step no-fail VSL formula. So if you stay till the end, well, yes, we are going to be talking about it. I'm going to give you guys this PDF so you can have it, you can print it out, and you can make sure that you can use it and apply it into your business. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Mark Thompson. I've been a full-time internet entrepreneur for over 12 years now. I guess I am an OG. I'm kind of like a dinosaur in internet years. But I'm the creator of Paykickstart. You may have heard of Paykickstart. That's one of my main businesses. I've also created other products like EasyVSL. And I've been fortunate enough to generate over $20 million online. So everything that I do, my entire business is virtual, and I love to create digital products. That's just been a huge passion of mine. And I'm hoping that everybody that's on this call that's part of the Youzign community is also looking to do the same. You're either an entrepreneur, internet entrepreneur, or you love to create digital products, or you're just looking for a way to increase your presence online. So as you guys know, I really don't have to probably sell you on the fact that video is the future, right? 1/3 of all internet activity is spent watching video. And to be honest with you, that's only going to go up. It's the fastest growing ad format. So whenever you see ads, the majority of them are videos. And video sales letters specifically consistently convert at 3 to 5 times higher than an old school quote unquote sales letter. I'm sure you guys have seen sales letters, the long form pages with lots of text and images. And so what we have found is that video sales letters consistently outperform anything that's out there. Is video really that powerful? So it's kind of crazy to think, but on a leading marketplace where people are selling digital products, 46 out of the top 50 are using videos on their sales page, specifically video sales letters, because they work. And this is really across all different niches. $1 million companies use videos on their websites. They're paying tens of thousands of dollars every day on advertising. And really, it's not just the Microsofts of the world. It's not the Fortune 500 companies. Even small companies are making a killing of using online video. And a lot of these companies consistently spend $10,000 per day in advertising or more to a video sales page. And you better believe that those videos are converting, if they're going to be spending thousands or tens of thousands or even millions of dollars every day, month, or year on in advertising. And what I'm about to show you is data that's taken from AdBeat, which is a reliable software. I love this. That's a great way to reverse engineer competitors and also see what people are doing in terms of paid advertising. So it's great for research. If you guys have never heard of AdBeat, definitely bookmark it. And there's a lot of different use cases for how you can gather lots of intelligence. So here's just some examples of websites that are using video sales letters. So Beverly Hills MD, crazy ad spend. They're doing over $13 million in the past year, and they're driving that traffic straight to a video sales letter. The dogtrainingsecrets.com, they've spent over $300,000 in the past year. Waterliberty.com, these guys remove metal from water. They spent over $2 million in the past year, and guess what? They're driving it straight to a video sales letter. So what I want to show you guys is that everyone is using them, right? It's not just people in the internet space or in internet marketing space. It's in all different industries. And so it's undeniable that video is the future, is really the now and the future of the internet, and really just anything related to how to market your product and how to get it out there. And so, I don't have to tell you guys this. I'm sure you guys have probably been on a couple of these websites or on the mobile apps today, right? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Vimeo, Twitter, Marco Polo, Zoom. I mean, there's so many different apps and solutions out there for video. And you've probably seen, like, when Instagram started out, Instagram was sharing images. But what is it now? I mean, now you go on Instagram and the majority of it is video, right? And so, like, now there's things like live streaming. And so it's just become so mainstream that, like, look at LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn used to be really meant for kind of professionals connecting and talking to each other and, really like textual updates. But now you go on LinkedIn and all you see in your newsfeed is video. Same thing with Facebook. Obviously, TikTok is kind of short form videos. And so video is just really the now and really the future. When Clubhouse came out, guys, I'm not sure how many of you guys were kind of joined in on the craze. And I wasn't really sold on Clubhouse. If you haven't heard of Clubhouse, it's really kind of like podcasting. It's like live podcasting where people can come on, and not to say that podcasting in general is dead, but it's not the ideal format for how people want to consume content. And so when Clubhouse came out, there was this huge craze, right? It was one of those sexy applications that came out that everyone started to join, and it was really hot for a couple of months. And now it's just completely kind of tanked. It's just kind of flatlined, and really no one goes on it. And I think my personal belief is that people want video, right? They like consuming content and connecting with people through a video format. And so video, as I said, is the now. 80%, according to Online Publishers Association, that's the percentage of internet users who recall watching a video ad on a website that they visited in the past 30 days. So what's great is people are consuming that video content, but they're also remembering it more. It's more memorable compared to a piece of text or an image. 64%, that's how much more likely website visitors are to buy a product on an online retail site after watching a video. Okay, so from a purchasing standpoint, they have buyer intent much more likely if they watch a video compared to other formats. 51% increase in subscriber to lead conversion rates when video was included in an email marketing campaign. So when you use video in conjunction with other forms of marketing like email, they're much more likely to take that subscriber, turn them into a lead, and then ultimately to a sale. So what do all these facts and figures really mean to you at the end of the day? Here's the big takeaway. If you're not generating traffic, subscribers, and at the end of the day, money from your videos, you're missing out on one of the most lucrative cash cows online. I see people using video all the time. They just do it the wrong way, and it's not in a format. It's not in a specific way that was meant to drive revenue into your business. But what's cool is that these videos can work in any type of business. So whether you're doing, driving YouTube traffic, or you want to create social posts on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, if you want to add them to your sales page, if you want to add them to a squeeze page to generate opt-ins, for video SEO, these tend to rank really, really well in Google, Yahoo, and YouTube. If you're doing affiliate marketing, review videos. Maybe you're an affiliate marketer and you like to promote other people's products and earn commissions. It's great for that. It's great for webinar registration videos or even for training. So getting people onto a webinar, VSLs and videos help to generate registrants. For blog posts, for Amazon review videos, physical products, Kindle trailer videos. There's so many different use cases for how you can use videos, and specifically video sales letters. And what if you want to create videos in minutes and then sell those videos? So we have a whole group of people in our community that generate and create videos for other people. And there's just tons and tons of demand, right? All different types of businesses need videos and video sales letters. And if you just go on Upwork, which is one of the more popular sites for finding contractors, finding virtual assistants and talent who can help with creating videos. And so if you look, like website video or sales video, there's over 15, if you add both of those together, there's over 2,000 jobs for people, that are looking for those who can create videos. There's 385 projects looking for a presentation video. And this was just created today, right? So people are looking to create these video sales letters. They just don't know how to do them. And so here's just one quick example. It's an easy $100, right? Quick video creation needed for SEO. And so I want to show you guys how you can create these types of videos, not only for your own personal use in your business, but if you want, you could even create a revenue stream out of this, and you can generate income from people who want videos created for them. But here's the dirty little secret that most marketers never tell you, and why so many people fail when they create videos. You don't need any experience to create videos that sell. Okay? A lot of people will go out and they'll spend tons and tons of money on expensive ad agencies and spend tens of thousands of dollars. I've seen it happen before. I've done it before myself. So and so what you need to do is have that formula, that a specific way that your script is intended to really convert that person into a lead or a sale. And so what I want to do is kind of switch gears a little bit now and talk about that 10-step no-fail VSL formula. So any video that you guys are creating that's intended to generate a lead, intended to generate income or revenue, you want to make sure that you're utilizing this formula. Okay, it was carefully crafted. Believe me, we have spent years and years researching what makes these videos tick? How are so many people buying from these specific videos? So what we did was we went and we looked at all these top performing websites. We looked at all the videos that they were creating, and we just created this formula based on all the research that we've done. And again, if you stay till the very end, I'm going to give you guys this PDF so you can print it out, have it for reference, but we are going to be going through it. You'll also get access to some videos that will walk you through it in even more depth if you stay till the end. So if you guys are ready to follow along, feel free to take notes. Hopefully you guys can stay till the end. I'm going to give you guys a copy of this. So the first stage is what we call setting the hook. We need to engage the viewers the right way with some sort of what we call bait. As you guys know, the attention span of people, it's almost like a goldfish now, right? If you can't capture the person's attention in the first 3 seconds, they're going to leave and they're going to go somewhere else, right? There's so much content on the web. People are flying through content. They're scrolling fast. You need to set the hook. And so there's no better way than to grab someone's attention than by asking them a question. Have you ever wanted to ... Do you wish you could? And of course, those questions need to resonate with whatever the audience is. So you need to make sure you first understand who your audience is, and then start to ask the right questions. Okay. So that's kind of the first step. The second step is storytelling. You look at any of the best marketers out there online. They're great storytellers. They want to first identify the problem, and there's no better way to resonate with someone else in your target audience than by telling a story, right? You want to speak their language. You want to kind of say, like, imagine if, right? If maybe someone's having an issue with, let's just say, public speaking, right? They have the fear of going on stage and presenting. Well, what if if you said, imagine if you could get on stage and have full confidence that when you deliver that presentation, everyone is going to love it. They're going to, and you're going to be able to, convey your message, right? And so that's just one example, but you want to kind of what we call future cast, right? You want to show them, hey, what if you were able to overcome that problem, overcome that challenge. So you want to paint that picture, paint that problem, and try to have them visually see what it would be like if they could resolve that issue. And you do that through personal experiences and stories. Early scarcity. So we want to establish this early on. Okay, a lot of people will establish scarcity at the very end, but if you can inject it towards the beginning of your video, people buy on emotion. Okay, so we want to keep them on the edge. Carry over your storytelling. If you thought that was bad, ... right? So like you want to kind of plant the seed, like why people should be listening to you. Why is this so important? Okay, you want to tell them at the very beginning, right? And I kind of did this in the webinar and at the very beginning. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I said, hey, I want you guys to stay till the end. If you do, I'm going to give you X, Y, and Z. So I kind of, gave you a little promise early on that, hey, if you stay till the end, this is what you're going to get. So what we also want to do in here is twist that knife. We want to really hone in on the main problem and challenge and explain to them, hey, if you don't watch the rest of this presentation, you are going to miss out on the solution. Okay, so that's want to establish early scarcity. Number 4 is providing that solution. So how and why did your product come to exist? Incorporate that into your story. How did this product even come to exist? So, we have a product called Paykickstart. It's a billing solution. And so I always tell people one of the reasons that we even created a billing solution in the first place was because there were so much, the competitors out there or the solutions out there were so archaic. It wasn't customized and it didn't fit my business. And so we had a huge problem with being able to accept payment, manage recurring revenue, and all sorts of things, conversions and retention and all that kind of stuff that goes along with billing. And it's one of the reasons that we created the product in the first place. And a lot of people could resonate with that because they're like, you know what? Yeah, everything that is out there is kind of archaic. It doesn't customize to my business. And so you want to connect with them. And so you want to explain why it is that you created this product, and again, it all kind of comes back to that pain and challenge. Okay. Here's the problem, and this is how we solve it, right? And speak to that customer persona. Speak directly to the viewer, not just the general public. Okay. Paint a picture of what it would be like with with your solution. And then we're going to reveal the solution or whatever your product is. And then we want to talk about features and benefits, right? Give them the benefits of the benefit. Okay. And I'll give you a really good example of this. Most people will give you like a benefit, right? So you go on the website and maybe inside of their video, they're giving you the benefit. So with our auto post feature, this allows you to automatically post relevant content to your Facebook fan page. Okay. So the feature is the auto post feature. The benefit is that it automatically posts relevant content to your Facebook fan page. But you want to take it one step further. Okay. What's the benefits of that benefit that I just gave you? By automatically posting relevant content to your Facebook fan page, it allows you to easily scale your Facebook marketing by reducing overhead costs while growing the number of fans, which result in more profits you generate from your fan page. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see that. You can see the feature, you can see the benefit, and then you can see the benefit of the benefit. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. So that's step 5. Step 6 is social proof. You want to remove doubt. Everybody has doubt, especially when they're going to buy something. Testimonials, case studies. If you don't have those, you could even use borrowed proof. Okay. You want to make it a no-brainer. Okay. And you do that through social proof. If you have other people who say, hey, I went through the same process that the creator went through, right? And it did what it was supposed to do. Okay. So if you have those testimonials, you have those case studies, specifically if you can have case studies that resonate with different segments, right? I'll give you another good example. We have created case studies for our Paykickstart brand. That is, and we realize we have different audience segments. We have people who are software companies. We have people who are running membership sites. We work with ad agencies. And so, think about it. If you are a marketing ad agency or you're a marketing agency and you're looking to use our product, wouldn't it make more sense to have a case study from another ad or another marketing agency that was able to use the product and get great results? So I think it's really important that with social proof, you're able to identify each market segment that you cater to and create testimonials, create case studies and social proof that resonate with that specific audience. So the more you can drill down, the better. Step 7 is overcoming objections. So as I said before, people are skeptical by nature. Why should I buy this? Like, who is this guy? What is he selling me? Is it really going to work? There's all these questions that are in the back of your mind. And so what we want to do is try to overcome those objections ahead of time. Be proactive. So answer questions before they ask. And that can be as easy as adding an FAQ section on your sales letter, in your video sales letter, right? So towards the end of every video, right, as we've presented the offer, we say, hey, here are some of the most common questions that people ask us. And what you want to do is talk to your support team, or maybe if you're handling support or you're talking to customers directly, what are some of the main questions that people always ask, right? You want to incorporate those into your marketing, into your videos, because you want to be proactive and overcome those objections before people even ask them, okay? But leave a spot open to address those questions in your video. So make sure you have a section in your video where you can include those. And I usually have them towards the very end. Step number 8 is your main call to action. So build up the value, give them some sort of a guarantee. So there's people buy, based on desire, fear, and scarcity, okay? Demand fulfills a need, right? This is where you have your big pitch. So you're building up the value, and you guys are actually going to see a real life build, a value build at the end of this presentation. Don't show, personally, I don't like to show the price right away. I like to convey the value, give them, reiterate the benefits, and then I also like to give them that guarantee, right? Hey, within the first 30 days, if you're not seeing the results that we're promising you, you can get a money back, or you can get 100% money back, right? You can even add in bonuses as well. Hey, if you buy this, you're also going to get this bonus and this bonus and this bonus. And obviously they should relate to your main core offer. Number 9 is adding warning. So we're adding, this is kind of scarcity part 2. So people buy on emotion. We want to evoke emotion, okay? You cannot afford to miss this, right? The fear of doing nothing, is if you don't take action, your problems are going to remain the same. You're going to have the same challenges over and over again, and you're not going to resolve them, okay? Talk about the situation that you faced, right? Hey, before I used to be afraid of going on stage and doing public speaking. When you take my public speaking course, you're going to overcome those fears, and you're going to have confidence going on stage, and it's going to help to grow your business, right? Scarcity, create urgency. Use things like countdown timers. Use quantity-based scarcity. Follow through with those threats. Say, hey, for the first 50 people, I'm going to give you these added bonuses. Or, hey, on Friday at midnight, this is going to close, and you're going to miss out on the discount, right? All right. Yeah, guys, feel free to ask questions. I see a bunch of questions coming in. I'm going to try to save those for the end of the webinar, but again, feel free to ask questions. I know there's probably a lot along the way. Then you have your close, right? You want to restate the main headline. We're kind of summarizing everything that we talked about, summarize the most important benefits and features, restate, retell the problem and your solution. And then have your main final call to action, summarize any bonuses that you're giving them, okay? So at this point, you may be wondering, right? We've kind of gone through that whole VSL formula. You may be wondering, how do I go and create these videos in the first place, right? Now that you have kind of the strategy behind your videos, how do we go about creating them in the first place? Okay, we want to, when you create videos, normally it requires a lot of skill, right? You need to understand how to create videos, and most people don't want to go and download, the Adobe suite and have to figure out how to, create videos, which takes years to learn how to master those skills. Using videos usually creates or requires you to own three or more software programs to create a single video. So, maybe you create one part of the video, then you have to move it into another piece of software and then another software. It just becomes really tedious. And creating videos is expensive. If you go and hire a production company, they could charge you thousands of dollars for just per minute. Even if you know how to create them, it usually takes way too long. Okay, so this was a huge problem that I know so many people have. And so, I'm sure you guys have gone through this before. Just the steps to creating video. You open up PowerPoint, you create a slide, manually enter your text, create slide number 2, manually enter your text. continue all the way till you have, who knows, 100 slides after, full days of work. Then you open a screen cam software like Camtasia or Keynote, and you record your presentation. Then you open another software to manually record your voiceover audio. Then you try to match your voice to the slide transitions, et cetera, et cetera. And it's just a nightmare. And so what we did was we kind of tossed out the duct tape in the trash. And what I want to do is show you how you can create these videos in literally minutes. So if you guys are with me, just give me a quick yes in the chat box if you want to see how you can create these VSLs, high converting, in just a few minutes. All right. All right. David says yes. All right. Bob, Pedro. All right. Tina, Michelle, Ron, Robert, Ian, Robert, Robin, Frank, Cindy. Yes, yes, yes. Lots of yeses. Okay, cool. So let me show you how we go about doing it. I'm going to share a different part of my screen here. Let me show you. All right. So what you guys are looking at right now is EasyVSL. This is our software that we created. It's been around for probably 8 years now. So it's a very mature, seasoned piece of software. And so what we've done with this software is we made it super, super easy to allow you to create high converting video sales letters in just really under minutes. So I'm going to show you how you go about doing it. Create a new VSL. You can either start from scratch, but what we would recommend doing is pasting in a script. So you have a script that you've already created. Maybe you've put it on a Word doc, or maybe even had someone create it for you. But you have your script. We have a couple different options. You have a classic style VSL. We also have this what we call a kinetic style, but I'm not going to show that just for sake of time. But I'm going to stick with the classic style, and this is going to be our VSL presentation. So I'm just going to give it a name. And I'm going to click on OK. Now, what I'm going to do is we have lots of different templates that you can choose from. So you can just select which one you want, or you can choose to upload your own custom theme. So maybe you had someone create a slideshow background, or maybe you have one that you've used in the past. You can use that, but just for this presentation, I'm going to just select this one. You can choose what font you want to use. You can choose text color. I'm just going to use this blue for now. And you could also choose a different slide animation if you want it to, fade or slide up or down or left or right. We have lots of different animations, so you can add those as well. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in my script. So I already have a script here ready to go. Just going to copy it and paste it right in there. And so as you notice, what it did was it automatically, after I pasted my script, it has these little markers here. The markers just say like, hey, I want to transition each slide, at that point. So, maybe I can go in here and I added the markers, and maybe what I want to do is just add a couple more. I just want to make sure that, the slides aren't too long. And so just for time's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and here and add a couple more. And okay, so now I'm done. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click next. And I'm just going to see a review. So this is going to show the text that's going to go on each of the slides in the presentation. Then I'm going to click next. And as you can see, it's going in here and it created the entire video sales letter in a few seconds, right? So instead of me having to go in and manually create slide by slide, it just went in here and it created the entire presentation. Now I can go in here, I could add images, I could, change fonts, I could change the size. There's lots of different options here. I could even change the slide theme if I wanted to. I can change the animations. I could even change the text effect. So maybe I want this to be like a blur effect. I can add that as well, or a scramble effect, right? So we make it super easy. And so that presentation was just created in literally seconds. I could even add in other pieces of video. So maybe, I have this kind of VSL style video, but then I want to, bring in a demo video. I could go in here, click on video, and then I can insert it at any stage throughout my presentation. But again, just for time's sake, I'm going to go through the rest of this process. Click on next. And so now it brings me to the timeline editor. The editor is where I want to sync my voiceover. And so what I did was I just recorded a voiceover. You can actually do it right inside of EasyVSL. If I click on add audio, I can click on record audio. So it has a built-in audio recorder, or you could even do what's called speech to text. where it takes your script and it will create an audio file for you. And so, but for this case, I'm going to just import an audio file. So I just called it VO for voiceover. And so now it imported the voiceover. And so now what I want to do is I want to sync my voiceover with all the slides. So I could manually go through here. I can click on play, and my video is going to play, and I can, just click on this little check mark and manually go through slide by slide, and it's going to sync my voiceover with the slides. You can do that. It'll take as long as the presentation is. So if it's 5 minutes, it'll take you 5 minutes to do that. Or we have this auto speech recognition, which is super, super cool. So what I do is I click on auto speech recognition, and I'm going to choose, this is English, and this is the audio file, and I'm going to click on OK. And what it's going to do is it's going to automatically, with AI technology, is it's going to know, okay, my voiceover is syncing with each of these slides. So this usually takes, a couple of seconds, or it could take up to a minute, depending on how long your video is. But you don't even have to go through the manual process of syncing the slides. It's automatically doing auto speech recognition, and it's matching up my voiceover with the slide. So how cool is that? Yeah, Robin says text-to-speech feature. You are right. Yeah, it's super, super cool, super easy to use. And there we go. It just automatically synced my voiceover. So now when I click on play, hopefully you guys will be able to hear my computer audio. Let me know if you can't, but I'm going to click on play.
Hi, my name is Mark Thompson. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to share with you a secret that over 30,000 marketers just like you have discovered.
Okay, so as you guys can see, hopefully you guys could hear my voiceover that I just did. If you couldn't, the voice, as the video was playing, it automatically was synced. So you can see it synced the entire presentation. Now, something else I could do really easily is add another piece of audio to the timeline. So I'm going to import a background track. And so this is just to kind of spruce it up a little bit, add a little, background track, and so now that's done. And I'm going to just go in here and I'm going to drag it down. This is just the audio volume. So now when I click on play.
Hi, my name is Mark Thompson. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to share with you a secret that over 30,000 marketers just like you have discovered that instantly save them thousands.
Okay, so as you can see, I have my voiceover track and I have my background track. And that, guys, that's really it. All I do now is click on publish, and it gives me my MP4. I can upload it to YouTube. I can upload it to Vimeo, wherever, whatever hosting solution that you're using. So it is really that quick to go in and create your presentation, sync your voiceover with your presentation, and export it into MP4. That literally took a minute to do. Super, super easy to do. So that's the EasyVSL software, super powerful. It's one of our best-selling pieces of software. And so let me go back into the presentation, change sharing window. Here we go. All right. And 1 second. Okay. So if you guys think that was cool, just give me a quick cool in the chat box. If you guys think that's pretty cool, slick technology and software. Yeah, Pedro says cool. Mark says cool. Tina says very cool. Michelle says cool. Bill says cool. Yeah, very, very cool. All right. So remember this earlier example where I said you could make $100 off of this particular Upwork project. Now it's really that easy. Get them to send you the script and the voiceover from the customer, throw it into EasyVSL, choose the design theme, sync the slides, click publish, and send it over to the customer. There's $100 right there. I could do it in a minute. So that is just one way that a lot of our EasyVSL customers are generating revenue just from using it for their clients. But you'll need a little bit more than EasyVSL to get off to the fastest start possible with your online business. Okay, EasyVSL is great. It's great for creating those videos. So let me explain. You have your video script formula. Okay, we already went through that earlier. You now created your videos in minutes, but are you creating what we call smart money videos? Are we able to turn these videos into cash? Let me show you guys how we go about doing that, right? Don't create stale videos, create smart money videos. What I mean by money video is it's a video that helps to control the viewer's engagement, okay, allowing the creator of the video to control the viewer's experience, okay, while also being able to capture leads, increase social presence, and make direct sales right from within your video. So this is how we were able to increase our leads by as much as 400% in one day by moving our static sidebar opt-in form to a much more engaging location. So what we did was we added an opt-in overlay right on top of the video itself. Okay, now obviously when people are watching a video, that is where their attention is. If you have your opt-in form on the right side or below under the video, it didn't get as many opt-ins. So we went from about 196 opt-ins per day to 977 opt-ins by changing the opt-in form location. Instead of having it on the right-hand side or below, we had it right overlay on the video. Okay, so this is something that you can do with a piece of technology I'm going to show you in just a second. So it allows us to capture leads directly from paid video advertisements, but at the same time increasing the audience reach by requiring our viewers to spread the word on Facebook. So now, not only are we capturing their information, we're also encouraging them to go and share the video on places like Facebook. So here's an example. We're paying for a visitor. Okay, at the start of the video, you put an opt-in form. Say, hey, you must fill out put in your email to watch this video. So we grab their email address. You can do this at the beginning, or you can do it in the middle, or even at the end. Then at the end of the video or in the middle, depending on where you want, you can add what we call a share gate. We say, wait a second, to continue, go ahead and click the share button and go and tell your friends on Facebook. Okay, and so that starts what we call the viral cycle. Okay, of free traffic. So, maybe while we were paying for that one visitor through a Facebook ad or a Google ad to get them to the video, now we can start generating free traffic by leveraging each viewer of the video, turning them into our own kind of, traffic source and telling them to go and share it. So this is another way that we go about creating money videos. Okay. Now we can also control what we call the flow. Your video needs to feel like they're in control, because nobody likes to feel like they're out of control, especially when they're watching a video. And so here's what we did. We found that repeat visitors who come to a video over and over again, we want to have that video be what we call smart. Okay, so this is how we do it. Your video plays, you ask them to share the video on Facebook. Okay, more new visitors start to come. Okay, and then you ask them to share those new visitors to continue to share. So it's an endless cycle. Okay, here's another way that we do it. If the visitor comes a second time, we say, hey, it looks like you watched this video before. Would you like to start or pick up where you left off, or would you like to watch from the beginning? How cool is that? So maybe this was like a 20-minute video presentation, and maybe they watched 10 minutes of it. And they got sidetracked, and they went and played with their kid, or they went, in their car and they went to go get groceries. And then they come back, maybe they click on the link in your email, they come back to the video again. How cool is it to say, hey, it looks like you were watching this video. Do you want to pick up where you left off? And then you can say, sure, like, how cool is that? Yeah, let's pick up at minute 10 or minute 12. And so it's such a great experience when you can do something like that, when the video is smart enough to know that they've watched the video before, and you can pick up where you left off. Do you want to trigger a clickable call to action at any time inside of your video? Do you want to insert a lead generation magnet at any time inside of your video? It's dead simple to do, and I'll show you guys how to do that in just a minute. But first, how many of you guys are paying for your video hosting? Are you using things like Wistia? Because I know we used Wistia for a long time, and we were paying $6,476. That was just for 1 month. Okay, yeah. Robin says yes, he's paying for video hosting. A lot of people are, and little do you guys realize, but it starts to add up, especially as you start to scale your business, and the more visitors equals the more bandwidth that you pay for. Yeah, Bob says it's not free, right? Especially if you're using Wistia. But here's the problem, okay? Wistia is great. It does provide engagement features, but you pay for it, right? Okay, engagement leads to more visitors, more traffic, more sales. Okay, the problem is, right, most people are using YouTube or Vimeo because it's free, okay, or super cheap, but you lose out on all of those engagement features. So we want the best of all worlds. We want to be able to have free video hosting, but we don't want to compromise on the features and the engagement, right? We want the best of all worlds. So let me show you guys how we go about doing that. Give me a quick yes in the chat box if you want to see how we can get free video hosting. Okay, never pay a dime for video hosting, but also have all of those engagement features that I talked about. Yeah, Mark says yes. Robin says yes. Ian, Darren, Cindy says, oh yeah. Kathy says yes. All right, so let me show you how we go about doing it. I need to switch my, all right, window, here we go. Okay, sure. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. So this is Pressplay. So this is a piece of software that allows us to add a video from YouTube or from Vimeo and be able to add in all this extra functionality. Okay, so what I can do is click create new video. I'm just going to show you what we can do here. Click on create. I'm going to take a, oops, it's taking a second. Maybe it's timing out because it was logged in. Let me make sure you guys can see this okay. All right, yes. Okay, cool. All right, so here is what I want to do. I'm going to take a video from YouTube. It's going to take, I just pulled one up before we started this webinar. I'm going to grab the link. I'm going to add it here, okay? And here we go. Now we have a video, and I want to hyper customize this video. I can do it with the click of a mouse. Here we go. Autoplay. Do I want to auto start on page load? So when the visitor comes to your page, whoops. Do I want to auto start the video? I can do that just by taking that on. Do I want to disable autoplay after a certain number of visits? I can do that as well. So after 3 visits, disable autoplay. I can do that. So there's some psychology behind this, guys, right? So when someone first comes to your website, you really want them to watch that video. You can have it automatically start. But maybe they've come to your website multiple times. How annoying is it to have to come to a website over and over again where the video autoplays over and over again? And then you're like, oh my God, please just stop. I hate having to click the pause button. You can disable that after a certain number of visits. So maybe after 2 visits or 3 visits or 10 visits, you can disable it. So then it stops annoying them to autoplay every single time. Resume, resume where they left off. You can do that as well. Hey, I already showed you guys an example of that before. And you can say, hey, it looks like you've watched part of this video before. Watch from the beginning, skip to where you left off. Okay, so that's just some of the features. Then you have the pause feature. Pause outside viewing area. So say you have a video with a longer sales page and they scroll down. Well, you can have the video automatically pause when the video is outside of the viewing area because you really want their attention on your video, which is, could be your main sales piece, right? So it'll automatically pause when they scroll back up and the video is in the viewing area, it'll resume playing. Pause outside of current tabs. So maybe they have multiple tabs open. I don't know about you guys, but I always have multiple browser tabs open. So you can pause the video if they switch to a different tab. What happens when the video ends? Do you want it to pause on the first frame? Do you want it to loop over and replay the video? Do you want to show an empty block frame? Do you want to redirect to a URL? So what you could do is have that video play. Once it's done, redirect them to the checkout page to go and purchase, right? There's lots of options there. Pop-up overlay. Do I want to add some sort of a pop-up on scroll? I can do that. Do I want to password protect this video? I can do that and enter a password that they have to use. So you can protect it that way. Okay, that's all just video behavior settings. Then we have the video appearance. So the control. Do you want to have the middle play button? Do I want to have the control bar? Do I want the control bar to show up after a certain number of visits? Again, this is really cool. We use this for webinar replays all the time. So on day one, when we have a webinar replay that's posted, we usually will remove the controls. So they have to watch the entire video without being able to fast forward, rewind, that kind of stuff. But maybe after a couple of days, you can enable the controls after they maybe watched it and they want to kind of skip ahead and get to a certain part in the video that they remember. You can do that as well. So I can control the play button, I can control the volume control, progress bar. I can even do playback speed. How cool is that if you want to be able to allow them to watch a video in 2x speed? So maybe you have an hour-long webinar presentation, and how cool would it be to allow them to watch it in 30 minutes, right? Give them some of their time back, but be able to watch the entire presentation. You can do that. Control the background, or control the bar background. So right now it's kind of like a transparent, but I can change that. I can do full screen toggle. I can do a countdown in the top left-hand corner showing how much time is left in the video. I can change the position of it. I can change the video player style. So if I want it to be red, right, I can do that. Okay. So right there. So I can control every element on my videos. Video skins, right? Do I want to put it in an iPad? Do I want to put it on a blackboard? Do I want to put it on a whiteboard? Do I want to, we have tons and tons of different options here. Graphic 7, graphic 11. So all types of really cool video skins that you can add. Do you want to add a thumbnail? You could add like a watermark onto this as well. Okay. And there's the option for the watermark. And then you can add opacity, size, all that kind of fun stuff. All right. So tons and tons of really cool features for how you can customize the video. Now that was just the video player itself. I haven't even gone into the lead capture option. So maybe I want to add in a lead capture form at a specific time. I can do that. Oops, let me go up here. I could also add a share gateway, share on Facebook. I could also add a call to action, right? Add in a button. I could also add annotations. So very, very cool. So what I can do is say, hey, at the beginning of this presentation, I want a lead capture form. In the middle of this presentation, I want to add a share gateway. At the end of this presentation, I want to add a call to action at the very end to have them go and buy, right? So this is what I'm talking about, guys, when I talk about smart money videos. I'm able to control the user's experience. I'm able to leverage lead gates, share gates, call to action buttons right on top of your video and make it interactive. Okay, this is really just scratching the surface, guys. If I wanted to, I could even add additional videos into almost like a funnel. So, if they watch video number 1, I could have them go to video number 2 and create almost like a playlist if I wanted to. So this is just really just scratching the surface of Pressplay. I wanted to kind of show you guys the power of the solution. All right, let me go back here. Can you remove the more videos? Yeah, you can do that. So YouTube, you can remove that. That's actually a setting inside of YouTube. So you can remove that right there. All right, let me go back to the presentation. All right. Boom. Okay. So how does Pressplay stack up against some of the other solutions? So if you've ever used like Wistia, Easy Video Suite, obviously, they have some features, but this is what's really cool, guys. We're able to leverage free video hosting, but have all of that engagement. So what I've done for this webinar only is I put together a special deal for everybody that's on this call. I call it the Video Master Pack. And so here's what you guys are going to get access to today. First is you're going to get access to EasyVSL. You'll get the latest version, which we're on version 3.0. It's actually 3.9. Normally, we sell EasyVSL for $197 per year. You guys are going to be getting access to EasyVSL. So now you're going to be able to create your video sales letters. I already demoed it for you. It's super easy to create these in literally minutes. You're also going to get access to EasyVSL, the agency and the outsource license. So you're going to get additional license keys so you can give this to other people like a virtual assistant or other people within your company. who will allow them to create videos using EasyVSL, and you can start making money by selling these videos. So normally we sell this for $197. You're also going to be getting access to EasyVSL, our platinum video graphics and audio package. So this is a massive package, comes with 325 amazing background themes. So you're going to get more than just the standard. I think the standard comes with about 25 templates. There's 153 professional background music files. So you can use those music files similar to the one that I added into the presentation that I just created. You'll get 60 cartoon character themes and over 100,000 marketing graphics that you can incorporate into your videos. Okay, super, really cool. Just allows you to really dress up all of your videos that you're creating. Okay, and then you're also going to get our Pressplay software. So normally we sell the Pressplay software for $297 per year. So now you have the software to create your videos. You have the software to make your videos engaging, and also 100% free hosting through YouTube or through Vimeo. And so you're going to have really the best of all worlds. So total real world value is $1,588. This is a one-time payment of $397. So what you can do is go to easyvsl.com/go. You have to go to that specific link. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat box, easyvsl.com/go. Oh, okay. Looks like the guys over at Youzign just added that in. So you guys are going to get access to everything. This is a one-time payment of $397. You're going to get access to EasyVSL 3.0. As we add new updates to the version, you guys are going to get automatic updates. So when you load the software, works for both Mac and PC. So you'll have no problems there. And you're also, Pressplay is a web-based solution, so it'll work on any browser as well. Okay. Sunny says this is way better than Adilio. Cool. I've never actually used that. Let's see. Okay, what questions do you guys have for me? I know there's a bunch of questions. I think now is a great time. Does this work with Groove Video? I'm not 100% sure. If you contact our support team, so you can contact support@easyvsl.com, and our team will be more than happy to answer that question because I don't know offhand. Can we add multiple audio files into EasyVSL? Yes, you absolutely can. So the way that our timeline editor works is it's based on tracks, right? So each audio file that you include will be a different track, and that allows you to control the volume. So maybe your voiceover is going to be a higher volume than one of your background audio tracks, which may be more subtle. Let's see. Can you upload your video? So you can upload your video to other solutions like Amazon S3, or you can still use Wistia. We recommend Vimeo just because Vimeo is free or really cheap. I think it's like $100 for the whole year. And but you could also use YouTube as well. And so the whole point of Pressplay and how it was designed was to be able to leverage free video hosting. So you never have to have a video hosting bill, but be able to have all of the functionality that you want. Yes, Paul says, is this the lifetime deal? Yeah, so it's a lifetime deal. It's a one-time payment, $397. Just go to easyvsl.com/go. This is the only place where you'll be able to get access to this deal is through that specific link. Okay. All right. Is there a to-pay option? Unfortunately, there isn't. As I said before, guys, most people are paying a subscription fee. So what we've done is we have, tried to give a pretty good deal for you guys. I think we did this one other time. This maybe like a year ago, we offered this package where we offered EasyVSL plus Pressplay, which is both of our latest versions of the software. So hopefully you guys can do this. We do have a credit card or a PayPal option, so we can offer both of those. Let's see, if you own a previous version, yeah, so you'll be upgraded to the latest version. So maybe you've purchased EasyVSL 1.0 or version 2.0 back years in the past. This will give you access to the latest version, and you will bypass any type of subscription. There are no There's no upsells, there's no downsells, there's no one-time offers. What we've done is we've basically taken a lot of those upgrades that we've done in the past, and we've kind of bundled it in as one price. So this is kind of the best deal that you're going to get. In the past, you've had to pay over $1,000 to get access to everything in this package. Let's see, what other questions? Yeah, guys, if you just go to easyvsl.com/go, I'll do that really quick and show you. Let me go here, window, there we go. Yeah, so this is the checkout page. You can either do credit card or you can do PayPal. So it's completely up to you. It's a one-time payment of $397. Again, you have to go to easyvsl.com/go. So that is where you will go to get access. All right. Let's see, what other questions? Will there be a replay of this webinar? I believe there will be. I need to talk to the Youzign guys just to see if we're going to do that. Is there training? Yes, there is training on how to utilize each piece of software. So both EasyVSL and Pressplay. There are little mini members areas where you go, and there is training. Okay, cool. Yes, it looks like the replay will be up tomorrow morning, so at the latest. So if you guys missed out on anything, you can get caught up. Okay, don't understand how you can automatically link the correct slide to the audio since someone has to make a judgment. Okay, yeah, so that's a great question, John. So there's a couple options within EasyVSL on how you can sync your audio with the slide. You can use the AI technology, which will automatically do it. It is pretty close. I mean, it's very, very accurate. Obviously, if you have like a really thick accent, or if it's not articulated very well, there could be a chance that it's not 100% accurate. But what you can do is you can have it do the auto speech recognition. It'll sync the slides, and then you can actually make tweaks on this the slide syncing if needed. The majority of people don't have any issues. I mean, it is pretty accurate. So that is the one option. The other option is you can manually do the sync. And we actually have a video that shows you how to do that. And so what you do is you just click on play, and it'll play the video. And as your audio is going through, you just click on the check mark when it should go to the next slide. Very, very easy to do. There's a training video inside the members area, walks you through exactly how to do that. And so you can have more control over it if the auto sync is not a viable option. Maybe you don't want, there are so many different ways that you can use EasyVSL. We have people that don't even do voiceovers. They just want to have some background audio music, and then they want to have the slide transition every 5 seconds or 10 seconds. You can do that as well. I got disconnected many times. Thank you for the replay. Yep. How about support and bandwidth limitations? So just so you guys understand, you will get 10 license keys, which means you'll be able to install EasyVSL on up to 10 machines. So you could have a license on your main machine. You could put it on your laptop. You could also give it to virtual assistants. So I know a lot of people. We have lots of marketing agencies that are creating videos for people on Upwork who are paying them hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars for videos, and they give it to a virtual assistant to install the software on their machine, and then they'll create the videos and they'll get paid on Upwork, or there's a lot, freelancer.com or other websites as well. Is there a sales page on this product explaining everything that is shown on the webinar? This is actually a very unique offer. So we, the Youzign guys asked if I would be able to put together this offer. So I tried to put it together kind of quick. So unfortunately, I don't have a sales page. You can definitely go to easyvsl.com and check out the software in more detail. It kind of gives you a better understanding of the software. And then you can go to pressplay.io. Let me go ahead and I'll put those links in the chat box. So you can kind of see what you're going to get access to. If you want to go and check out details of the two pieces of software that you're getting, but then there's also the asset pack that you're getting with all the graphics, audio files as well. Let me see if I can go back here. So here's a quick summary of what you guys are going to get. EasyVSL version 3.0, EasyVSL agency and outsource license. This is going to give you the ability to sell the EasyVSL videos that you create and also install EasyVSL on up to 10 machines. You'll get the platinum video graphic and audio package. So you're going to get the extra background themes, the character themes, as well as the marketing graphics and as well and the audio files, and then the access to the Pressplay software. So you'll have unlimited access to that. That's a web-based software. Can you upload your own music? Yes, you absolutely can. You can upload your own backgrounds if you'd like, as well as audio or music tracks. Okay. Again, just go to the link in the chat box, easyvsl.com/go. Pressplay.io link does not open. Oh, that's not good. Let me make sure what's going on. Pressplay.io. It may take a second. I know there's a lot of people on the call, so hopefully our server isn't getting pounded with a lot of traffic right now. Let's see. I appreciate that, but we will look into that, see what's going on. But anyways, okay, it's loading now. So just took a second to load, but yeah, if you go to pressplay.io, it will load. It may just be a little slow. There's a lot of people on this call. So, if everybody's going to it at once, yeah, he said, okay, it finally opened. Cool. All right. Okay, guys. So are there any other questions before we wrap up? We've been going for about an hour here. I want to respect your time. How do I just get the graphic pack and outsource license, or? Oh, well, this is a bundle, so you'd have to purchase this particular offer to be able to get access to the graphic pack and the outsource license. All right. The bonus at the end, yes, let me go ahead and get that to you guys. So I wanted to give you guys the 10-step video formula. Go to easyvsl.com/download, and that will give you access to the VSL formula that we went through earlier today. All right. Does it store my videos for sharing on the net? Yeah. So because EasyVSL is a desktop tool, it would be installed on your local machine. You could then, you could put it on Dropbox or Google Drive or, any kind of shared file or drive that you'd like. And then obviously Pressplay, you would, upload it to YouTube or Vimeo or, whatever video hosting you want to. Most people use YouTube and Vimeo. And then you just specify the URL, the YouTube or the Vimeo URL into Pressplay to then customize your video as you see fit. Right, so let me put the link to the PDF. Download. All right, there you go. That is the link to the video VSL formula. All right. Do you get 10 licenses with Pressplay? No, it's web-based. So, technically anybody with your login would be able to, log in to access your Pressplay videos. Okay, guys, I think we have answered all of the, someone was asking about Facebook. So if you take a Pressplay video that has all of your engagement options, it will not work on Facebook, right? Because Facebook has their own native video player. And so we can't put these interactive pieces on a Facebook video. But any video that you share on the web, on your website, opt-in pages, webinar pages, it will work. Okay, it's just a simple little embed code. Slap that embed code onto your page, and you have an interactive, engaging video. This offer, I need to talk to the Youzign guys. I think we are going to leave the offer open for a couple days while the replay is open. So I'm not 100% sure. So I would highly recommend grabbing it right now, but we may leave it open for a day or two, but I need to talk to them. Okay. Oh, it closes this weekend. It closes midnight EST on Monday. So it looks like it'll be open till Monday. All right. Okay, guys, let's see. Can EasyVSL be used to create a quiz? Not necessarily a quiz, but there is with Press Play, you have the ability to create like playlists and almost like a funnel. So what you could do is have someone, you could ask a question at a certain point in the video, and then you can have them go in different paths. So maybe they've watched a certain part of your video, and then you could say, are you, I guess, like, are you I don't know, do you want to go down option A or option B? And they would click inside the video, and it would allow them to choose a different path. And depending on which path they choose, you can show a dynamic video, a different video. So you can do somewhat of a quiz, but it's more like a funnel of, hey, if they select option A, they're going to see this video. If they select option B, they're going to see this video. So there is some dynamic elements that you can create with Press Play. There's some training as well on how to do that inside of Press Play. Are there any specials for existing EasyVSL customers who want Press Play? So, I mean, this deal is still going to be better than anything you're going to get if you go to Press Play. You're going to have to get a subscription. So the $397 one time is going to give you, lifetime access to Press Play, as well as all of those additional assets. So hopefully that will kind of sweeten the deal for you. Can I recycle the 10 seats? Yes. So you can deactivate specific license keys and reactivate them or activate them on other computers. So, maybe your computer dies or something, you need to transfer that license key. Yeah, so you can have basically 10 active users at any